2003, I will never forget 2003. It was the first day of first grade. My teacher was crazy. When I say crazy, I mean the year after I was in her class, her daughters were taken away from her, and she was fired from her job. Well, it was my first day, and I was pumped. I was really excited to get home from school, because there was a new episode of my favorite show Dexter's Lab on tonight. After all day in school, I got home and begged my mom to turn it on. I felt stupid after this, because it didn't come on until 7. So I said I could wait. Finally, 7 arrived, and I sat down in front of the TV with my dad. He asked me what I wanted to watch, and I told him Dexter's Lab. He said I'd have to watch alone, because he had to get up at 3 to go to work. I said okay, and he left. When it started, I was so excited I didn't notice that the color was off and the sound was quieter. The frame came up that said the name of the episode, Dexter's Accident. The picture was Dexter on his knees in front of a grave with flowers on it. The grave didn't have anyone's name on it. This is where I got even more excited, because nobody ever dies on Dexter's Lab. It made me feel more like an adult. The episode got started with Dexter sitting on his bed with tears in his eyes. Dee Dee came in and said, "Hi Dexter," in her annoying voice. Dexter didn't reply. She looked at him and asked what was wrong. Dexter lifted his head and said to her, he had accidentally killed Monkey in an experiment, and now he had nothing to test it on. Dee Dee said she would do it. Dexter looked at her and said, "It's no danger, Dee Dee." He stopped himself and said to himself, unless it works on humans, better than monkeys. He said okay, and took her to the machine in his lab. He hooked her up to the machine, and all she did was say, "It tickled." Dexter started up the machine, and Dee Dee started to fall asleep. Dexter said, "Yes. Everything is working." It went silent for about 3 minutes, and then just like that Dee Dee woke up screaming at the top of her lungs. Dexter tried to calm her down. He stopped the machine and asked what happened. She was still screaming, but she said her bones were melting. Dexter was crying and didn't know what to do. He just sat there and watched Dee Dee screaming in pain until she just stopped. Dexter went downstairs crying and told his parents that Dee Dee was dead. His dad ran upstairs and screamed. He never came back down. Everything paused for about 2 minutes, and then you hear a gunshot. Mom started screaming, and Dexter ran outside yelling for help. Then you hear another gunshot, and Mom screams, "Stop." Dexter starts running down the road and goes head-on with a truck. A guy then gets out of the truck. He looks at the camera, smirks, and says, I presume jokingly,
"Guess this truly is the end."
I will try to find pictures for this episode. I will post them for you guys.